Alrighty, welcome back. Another episode of Replacing Russ here, and we have made it to 500. We've turned the team around. We just had our bye week. Now we're taking on the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota in week 12, and I will show you here we have one more week without Phil Holcomb. He's back next week, hopefully. We did lose our starting right guard, David Kelly. But we have Jermichael Pitts, who has played there 4 years for us, or at least 8 years. So, a lot of experience filling in. We will talk about the O-line here with the trench boost. Huge day on the ground for you last week. Those guys up front really went to work, and you have to be proud of the way they performed. Are we proud, guys? Yes, we are. The amount of rushing yards your team has against the Vikings will determine how many XP each offensive lineman earns. We could use that XP in this game here. Wanted to quickly take you through the league standings as the Chiefs are 9-1. Texans winning the South. Bengals winning the North. Oh, where's the West? Where's the East? Who's winning the East? The Bills? Okay. So that puts the Jags in, puts the Colts in, puts the Ravens in. So we're sitting outside, but there are a ton of 5-5 teams in the AFC, so we have a chance. We just have to keep winning, and we'll be just fine. We'll also take a look at the midway point of the season, a little bit over. It's 10 games in. Stats for the season. You can see Phil Holcomb, 8 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on 59% completion percentage, 219 a game. We miss him. We really do. Baker Mayfield's holding right now. He did have a couple really bad games early in the season, but 15 touchdowns, 15 interceptions for Baker. Jahmyr Gibbs leading the team in rushing. Zaire Johnson has missed most of the season, still averaging 93 yards a game. Love to see that. JT Booth, obviously our number one receiver, had a scare last week with a dislocated shoulder, but he's back. Not on the injury report. As you saw, Ray Hodges almost 400 yards. Nate Green, the tight end, also. So passing numbers definitely down this year on account of Phil Holcomb's been out for most of the season. So can't really be too upset by it, but it does sting a little bit to not have Phil Holcomb in because it is impacting the rest of our offense. But regardless, we travel to Skull, Minnesota, to take on the Vikings.
And we've got the Vikings, veteran linebacker.
I bet they show, wow, George Payton, GM of the Denver Broncos, shout out. No, boy, that's George Patton. That is a middle linebacker who had 9 tackles last week. There's Baker, JT Booth getting ready for the game. Drew Sanders, Kevon Richards, and PS2 as well. Broncos come out of the tunnel here. Now the Vikings, led by Dalton Reisner. I don't actually know if that's Dalton Reisner, but he is number 66. Drew Lock standing behind Coach Payton. Here we go. Get the ball first here. Got a chance to do some damage. Will be intriguing to see this elite linebacker prospect for the Vikings here.
Mayfield going to the air right away.
Well, we had a wide open receiver, and Baker Mayfield missed him. Hate to see it.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect.
All right, Hodges gets a catch here, 5 yards up the left side here. 3rd and 5 on the first drive of the game. We do not want to go 3 and out here. See if we can get Nate Green going. We might be able to cut Hodges underneath with a slant. Just taking away enough to allow the pressure to get there. Vikings with a sack on Baker Mayfield. J.K. Scott, who's been horrendous this season at punting, is on to punt. And that might be another bad one. That's just not great.
That's pulled in at the 32. Nice punt, but good.
Not a great punt. They're at midfield essentially for Trey Lance, TJ Hawkinson, and the boys.
So out comes.
I think the last time we played Trey Lance in this season, I think Trey Lance threw 4 picks against us, but I can't really 100% remember.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Zaire Johnson just juking his way around the field. Baker Mayfield fired up about it. We're going to hand it right back to him. Again, this is going to be an interesting 3-4 front to go, and we're going to have 7 in the box all day. So we're going to have to make plays. That's a good way to start doing it. If we can attack the middle of that defense, we're going to be in good shape.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first
Spread them
down.
out a little bit.
Counting down toward the
See if
midway
JT
point.
Booth can get something going. They don't have an elite corner.
Play action. Mayfield.
I would love Baker Mayfield to throw one good pass.
The Broncos at
Yeah, that's on you, buddy.
5-5.
It's on you, buddy.
Off the extended break from the bye.
We split him out in nickel. Bring in Twas to the inside here. Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs almost hit a nasty spin move. He's going to get 6.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players. Guys
See if we can run the pivot dig here. They really want us to run it.
anyone who plays a strong safety
Got to get some time to throw here.
is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes.
There it is. Let's go. Ray Hodges behind the defense.
We just saw the linebacker.
Huge play, and we're down another guard. Oh,
Set up down around the
Chris Milner goes down, and he is
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up.
hobbling on that left foot.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll
Who
step
will
aside.
that bring in for us? That's going to actually shift
All the way down at the 15
Jamichael Pitts to
first and
left
10.
guard and bring in Elton Byron. I'm pretty sure that's
Set up to throw. To the end
Try to go to JT Booth there, but he's covered well. Ball goes out of the back of the end zone.
But they came up with momentum play. Big time gain on the previous snap.
2nd and 10 here.
Threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Oh, not a great throw by Baker. The safety made a hell of a play. Dislocated knee for Chris Milner. That's brutal. That might be a season ender. That's tough. Hopefully we can get David Kelly back soon.
looking at 3rd and 10.
We just ran this play. Let's see if we can run the corner here.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
What a throw. What a throw by Baker Mayfield. Waiting for that hole to open up in the zone, and he hits him. Back shoulder, touchdown. Huge play, huge throw by Baker. Got to get the ball back on the ground here. Zaire Johnson was absolutely eating last week. He's going to eat again here. Huge run. He's got 42 yards on 3 carries. Yeah, we'll be giving him the ball today.
42 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, let's hit this counter here.
Johnson on the counter, and he is
Not a great job up front.
the scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially
All right,
gave them 7
2nd and 12.
blockers up front. Hard to match
No need to do
all that
anything
size
crazy.
and beef that they could let a
We
tackle
are
go,
vibing
but
here.
That's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
All right, well, we took a deep shot. Quez Watkins out of the slot.
Good effort there.
Did not pay dividends. However,
They have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed.
let's see if we can run. So I heard that if you do this and you do a smart route, it takes it to the sticks. Yeah, it's massive. I'm gonna run a little.
3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again.
Oh my goodness, we almost had him. Baker Mayfield 3 for 9 to start here. It is brutal out here.
First kick, 47. This
All right, that's a good punt. It's going to bounce backwards. Too good of a punt. Down at the 19. Wish that would have hit a little deeper. However, pinned them back. They can't score. Back on offense. 7:53 to go in the 2nd quarter. There's Mr. Patton making a huge tackle on Zaire Johnson.
Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right?
Ooh, against the double front. Can we bring JT Booth in a little bit? Crack down here. Nope, he's going to switch sides of the field completely. Not what I wanted to do. That's okay.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Oh, yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs, let's go. 2 carries for 20 yards. He is cooking. Whole offense is cooking right now.
14 yards there on a Denver first down.
Problem is we haven't been able to get much going down the field. Huge. Sometimes Nate Green out of that tight end position, I mean, he is a wide receiver by nature. He is 6'7", but he has 91 speed. So sometimes he fires out of there, and he just looks like a different animal. Come on. Gotta hold that block for a second longer, and we're probably gone. But 6 carries for 49 yards for Zaire Johnson here. He might get a receiving touchdown here if everything goes right. If everything goes right, he might get a receiving touchdown here. I think I might have had the game volume up too loud, so my bad. My bad if you guys haven't been able to hear me. Oh, Baker, make a crossbody throw, my boy. All right, got to see if we can run the Z spot here. Looks like we have man. No, we don't. We have zone. We have zone. Tried to get it to Jahmyr Gibbs as the check down. It's not going to happen, though. We're going to have to settle for a 38-yard field goal from Jake Verity here. At least it's indoors. Should be good. Right down the middle, actually, for Verity. 10-0 here, midway through the second. I'll just hope the defense keeps playing as good as they have been. Oh, my goodness. We have an instant red zone opportunity. Let's go, defense. First turnover of the game. Yup, Chiggy. Chigazim Okonkwo. Touchdown, Broncos. Let's go. Let's go. 17-0. They finally march down and get 3. We're still in the second quarter here. This one has been a long half. There goes Zaire. He just jukes with such ease for a power back. It's crazy to me. He is so good. 163 total yards. That's it here. Although it is just the first half. We don't need to do anything crazy. We have so much time. So much time here. Now this is the play I want to see because I want to see Green fire off the ball. Okay, unblocked. Harold Landry III comes through with the sack. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here as Baker Mayfield shaken up on the play. Well, while we sit here and wait for the 2-minute warning, if you made it this far, you might as well hit the follow button and hit the like button, subscribe so you know when I'm dropping this content. This is the last season of replacing Russ. As we are moving on to other things, which may include more MLB The Show when that drops, including I will be still playing WWML Madden games on my stream, which you can check out at twitch.tv/legendofchaw. So many fun things happening, hopefully, coming up soon, including a new audio setup. I'm working on that this week, so hopefully, and dang it, that's just another bad punt by J.K. Scott. But working on the audio setup, so hopefully that is a little better for you guys as well when we're making videos, when we're streaming and things like that. But regardless, back to the action here. Great play by 40. I don't know who this cornerback is, but he is killing us. That's going to take us to the half here. We did not get too crazy with it. Just given Baker Mayfield taking an unnecessary hit late in the half here. We cannot afford to lose Baker Mayfield right now. Even though Phil should be back next week, it's still not worth it. We're going to hope our defense continues to play as good as they have been. We're going to have to make some plays. Vikings will start with it. Let's see what the defense can do here. Got to stop. No points. I will take that every day of the week. Every team in the league knows we're running zone mountain power. But what if we ran a play action off of it? What if we ran a play action off of it? Nate Green, the rookie tight end. You've got to be kidding me. This is why we switched him to that position. This is why we switched him to tight end. I wanted to have JT Booth, Quez Watkins, Ray Hodges, and Nate Green on the field. This is the way we do it. Tavares Streets was very good. You might remember Tavares Streets. We traded him to the Dallas Cowboys in order to get Tyler Smith at left tackle, and then we moved Nate Green to tight end. It's working out tremendously as we have been able to unleash Nate Green in the last 2 games. 100 and some receiving yards last week and a touchdown. He might be close to another 100 again today. Nate Green, I think it's our first round pick out of Florida. Insane. That's going to be a hold probably on Chigoziem Okonkwo. Don't see that very often. What are we going to do to get out of our own end zone here? 2nd and 8. They declined the hold. Smart play, though. 3rd and 7. I would like to be able to... I'd like to be able to get this ball, get 1 first down, maybe 2, just flip the field position, take some time off the clock. Helps when you have Nate Green. Honestly, Baker Mayfield, for as inefficient as he has been, and he has been inefficient, he started 3 for 9. He's up to 8 for 16, so what was that, 5 of his last 7? And we're just doing this now. We're going to take the time. We're going to take the clock down. You know, this is a simulation style. I'm not trying to run up the score. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm trying to see a realistic way the Denver Broncos get back to the Super Bowl. All right, I had to focus there for a second, so I stopped my sentence. But Jahmyr Gibbs up to the 31, and now we're driving. Now we're finally driving. We take our time. We're taking the clock down. We're up 24-3. The defense has been insanely good. Alternating Gibbs and Johnson is the way to go. This is why we went out and got a big free agent running back like Jahmyr Gibbs. He's just such a good change of pace back. I probably need to utilize him more in the passing game. But man, love me some Jahmyr Gibbs. Chiggy! All right, Baker Mayfield's been really good in the second half. We're killing him on the ground. 123 rushing yards. Defense only allowed 33.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Gonna abandon the toss here and just go to the stretch. They're looking run all day, so we're gonna have some short runs here. That's okay. That is okay. We are up 21 in the 4th quarter. There's no need to get crazy with it. This is probably Baker Mayfield's last start of the season with Phil Holcomb coming back next week. That's fine. We are doing exactly what we need to with Baker Mayfield, right? We are running the ball. We're playing efficient. We're not turning the ball over. I think he has 7 touchdowns and just miscommunication there, but 7 touchdowns and just 1 pick in the last 2 games. So really good to see that. Let's bring J.K. Scott on here to yet again probably, hit a terrible punt. That one actually might be good because I hit backspin. Okay. All right. I was hoping that my guy that was right there would be able to get it, but he didn't. Anyways, 13-yard line. Vikings go 87 yards for the touchdown. 3.5 minutes to go. I'm honestly not too concerned about it. Looks like the onside kick did not get it. So we should be able to run this one out. If Wanya Morris will block over there on the right side. Still probably got to get 2 first downs here in order to clinch the game, but third and 7 here. Ooh, yes, good call. Coach suggesting the screen on 3rd and 7 in a run-heavy situation. I like what I'm seeing. There he goes. Jahmyr Gibbs with the first down. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Baker Mayfield hasn't had to do much. But, man, he's been efficient.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Not putting the ball in harm's way.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
Can we get 11 yards for Zaire Johnson here? I'd love to get him over the century mark for the 2nd straight game. I'd love to get the lineman the extra boost. Oh, we couldn't get there. Okay, 1 first down. 1 first down will seal it. 300 total yards. That's one of our game day goals. Let's hope we don't go negative here. There we go. Zaire Johnson. I think he might have ended with 99. Oh, no. But regardless, we're going to get a 24-10 win here in Minnesota as Baker Mayfield knees out the clock. I'm unsure why we would be doing anything other than kneeling it here. So we're going to continue to kneel it. I don't know what the game is really doing. Another huge win for Baker Mayfield. 3 in a row right before handing it back to Phil. I mean, you're talking about the difference of our last season of replacing Russ not making the playoffs versus Baker Mayfield coming in and absolutely saving our entire season by winning 3 games in a row. Now, I will say the defense allowing 10 points in back-to-back weeks after just allowing 16 to the Steelers the week before. So what is that? 26, 36, 12 points per game over the last 3 weeks. You want to talk about Baker Mayfield all you want. That defense has been outstanding. You'll recall we traded up for the number 1 overall pick 2 years ago to draft Kevon Richards. We've continuously ramped up that defense. We got a superstar corner in this year's draft, a superstar strong safety who's starting, 2 rookies, PS2's still in the mix, Drew Sanders, X Factor. This team is looking poised to make a run into the playoffs. Like I said before, if you are not following the channel or subscribed to the channel, please do me the favor. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to become, someone reliable. Wow, we ended with 100 yards exactly. So, but regardless, yes, please hit the follow button. It helps me a ton. 4 broken tackles. On his way to 100 yards for Zaire Johnson. Love to see it. Nate Green, 91 yards. JT Booth only had 15, but man, we didn't have to really throw much today. Defensively, how did we get the turnover? Alani Brown. the rookie superstar corner. Second straight game with a pick. Oh, my goodness. Let's go. Let's go. Love to see it. Baron Browning playing well as well. Eric Armstead. Michael Claiborne. There's our superstar rookie safety also getting in on the sack action. But that's a dub. We are back. Next week, Phil Holcomb returns. Our savior, our golden boy, Phil. He returns. He's back. I'll see you guys then. Let's go, Phil.